Good day to everyone. We'll be talking about the internal structure of the Earth. Let us begin. We first have to know what are the things that changes or forms the Earth properly. We have the chemical composition, being the crust, mantle, and the core, while the physical composition, being the lithosphere, asthenosphere, mesosphere, outer core, and the inner core. So we have two kinds of crust, the continental and the oceanic crust. The first one is continental crust. So in easy terms, the continental crust that forms the continent is older, thicker, and less dense than the oceanic crust, and can be divided in 14 major tectonic plates, including Eurasian, Australian, North American, Filipino, Juan de Fuca, Pacific, Cocos, Nazca, Caribbean, South American, Scotia, Arabian, and African plate. These are rigid in the center and have geological activities in the boundaries such as volcanic eruption and earthquake. The Earth's crust contains all the three types of rocks, including igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. The oceanic crust. It is generally younger, thinner, and denser. It is approximately 4 miles or 7 kilometers in thickness. It is denser than the continental crust because it is predominantly composed of magnesium based. Then we have continental crust. It is older, thicker, and less dense than the oceanic crust. Now moving on, we have the mantle. We have two types of mantle, the upper mantle and the lower mantle. Both of them can be found in the middle of the crust and the core. The mantle is 1,800 miles or 2,900 kilometers thick. It is composed of silicate minerals which are of similar to those that can be found in the Earth's crust. Below the mantle lies a very mysterious but geologically important layer called D double prime. This layer is marked by a large thermal gradient and an increased heterogeneity. The exact nature of this layer is unknown, but there are some hypotheses. Mantle plumes have caused some of the largest volcanoes in Earth's history, with modern example being located in Hawaii, the Kilauea, Iceland, the Hekla, and the Yellowstone, the caldera or supervolcano. Here are the five physical layers. The first one is a lithosphere. It is the outer and most rigid layer of the surface. It is around 100 kilometers thick and it is divided into a tectonic plate. The Earth's lithosphere includes the crust and the upper mantle. It is hard and rigid and it is also 100 kilometers below the Earth's surface. The next one is the asthenosphere. It lies underneath the lithosphere and is made up of solid rocks that moves very slowly. It is described as disoelastic, which means it can flow but can also be elastic. The tectonic plates move on top of the asthenosphere. It is 100 to 350 kilometers below the surface. The outer core is composed mostly of iron and nickel, and metal found in liquid forms. It can reach from 7,200 to 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It is also estimated to be 1,400 miles thick or 2,300 kilometers in thickness. Since this layer is liquid, it can easily convect, carrying heat from the inner core into the mantle. The inner core is the hottest part of our planet. It has the degree of 9,000 to 13,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a solid layer that is around 755 miles or 12,000 kilometers thick. It is about the size of the moon. The inner core also rotates faster than the Earth as a whole. This phenomenon is called superrotation. It is thought to be caused by a rotating magnetic field in the outer core, exerting a magnetic force on the inner core, similarly to how an induction motor works. Since iron is an electrically conductive material, when it swirls through Earth's magnetic field, it creates an electric field, which in turn creates an additional magnetic field, strengthening the original field. This process is called geodynamo, and it is how Earth maintains its magnetic field.